Got your ass tore up.
It has to cool down.
Okay. All right. Hey, what's up? It's all right, Johnny. What's up with you? How you doing, man? Yeah. I watched the game. I watched the game. I know. Hey, I had one of them games the other day, bro. I ain't won a single game yet, so you doing better than me. Oh. Sorry, John. It's gonna be all right, man. It's gonna be all right. That's what you're doing, Robo Recall. What's that? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's you know, it's a little cool outside. But it was hot earlier though. But it's cooling down now. Yep. Damn, dude. You always doing some shit, dude. You don't ever rest, motherfucker. You need to rest. You're always doing something. Yep, you need to slow down. What for? So hey, you becoming an expert at that shit, huh? Uh-huh.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks
right.
Here guys are ready to
so yeah, that's cool, man. So you're gonna get some contracts to paint?
Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Right.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
That's good that you should be making a nice little chunk of change under the table, though. Because you stay busy.
Than to establish the running game early.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is going to be stopped
that's all right.
behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
That's all right, man. As long as his team win, he get a little bonus.
If he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd and 2, Bowman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. The penalty moves him into the red zone.
Hey, yo, I'm
First
broadcasting.
and 10.
Yeah. All right, Johnny.
Play action. It's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see
he
that they
said
came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we
Who
can
is
see?
that?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because
yeah,
this is a
he
unit
happy.
that wants to play the game on their
Yeah, calling
terms.
the police.
Now Wilson on second down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with
all right, man, stay to you.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29.
Garbage.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Throwing on first down. Bowman. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
He ain't that good.
They go play action here on first down.
Damn, he overthrew him.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Throwing again. Bowman. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On 3rd and 2, Bowman. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On 4th down, Bowman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Yeah,
didn't happen on that play.
What's up, man? Oh, because we was in here talking to you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A beautiful spin and run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
Yeah. It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
For real? That's a flaw. How the fuck that happened?
On second down, here's Wilson. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Yeah, that's what I was in, that first one.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way.
I
think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. They go play action now. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he that he's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss, gets his confidence back up, and who knows, they may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Bowman. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
So the player won't go and play 2 games.
Looking to throw. Bowman. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Back to throw. Bowman forced out to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Bowman.
Oh!
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Damn. That's the look of the draw. Thought I had him.
The special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
But I seen the man-to-man and said I'll take a chance.
Wilson finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
I think it's gonna be a fucking. What is he doing?
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own
that's what I was
zone.
like. What are we doing?
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends
Probably
this
couldn't
one
get the
away.
play he wanted.
With it is Jackson. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And the Browns getting set to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 38, and they will take over possession of the football. At their 42-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Maybe he like those draft picks.
Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it.
Oh, shit.
Let's go get it, baby, let's go.
And the running back.
first down carry here for Johnson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and I think the Browns got it, they did.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off.
Okay, I'm finna go back with my experiment, y'all. Yeah. I'm finna run the fuck out of Braxton. Alright. Don't think he got it on.
And get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Yeah, I think I did.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flush to his right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
I'm finna do it.
Let's see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to let this one go. And this is caught.
That's what I've been waiting on right there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. 14, front it. Gun.
On second down, Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Here we go.
I could at the time.
Here's Miller looking to throw on second down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Hike the damn ball.
Miller, a final shot before break.
Yeah, I did.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
I tried to.
And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson buying time to his left. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Somebody got hurt.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Dolphins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Call that a 44
the Dolphins.
5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Ohio! Ohio!
Looking to throw. Miller, quick throw. That's complete on the inside slant. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
I know, huh? I hope so. I didn't speak too fast.
Now Gordon on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Flex round! Flex round!
Miller now to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now it's the backup Mayfield. And an alley to run. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Let's go!
Known for that shit too.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go back to Gordon here on first down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my play list, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
All right, here we go. Green 30.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Preston Smith in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
You was talking about what's his name was garbage.
They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Mayfield dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. And Lambo will put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides
open it up,
happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
14.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
Did it.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Williams. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a handoff, Johnson, and he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
He's going to run it again. Look like it.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's caught on the right side, Williams. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
14.
Play action. Now Wilson.
Oh,
Crossing route complete.
damn, I
That's
missed this.
Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the 2nd half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Here's Wilson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Same play.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And this Browns defense stands tall. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field.
Come on, man.
Let's see about the call. So that one will be accepted.
That's bullshit. Yeah.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mayfield now on second down. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Mayfield. He's going to air one out.
Come on!
Get the turnover.
Damn, I
It's
tried to do that.
intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. This is Johnson.
Yeah, he did it. That's exactly what he did.
Down near the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Yeah, that's how I learned that. I see what you're saying. I tried to flip it.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And now he'll tuck it and run. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
That's what I was thinking.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
I didn't pass.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
He called timeout. He called timeout.
Set. 319. 319.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they'll get this down to the 10. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game.
I ran it down to
so
5.
Now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo.
Oh, he just called it.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And it's off the left.
Oh!
Oh my goodness, heartache. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Here's Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
He did a good job.
Mayfield down.
Look at this! Look at this!
And the Dolphins have got it.
That's why I don't play Mayfield. That's why I don't play Mayfield.
So much about ball security and in overtime.
That's why I don't play that dude.
And do you ever wonder, maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again,
That's
you know
why.
they overemphasized it here. It almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain there is really kind of gravy. And this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want. The right spot for their kicker.
I played it that last time.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances.
I think you guys did it any time, right?
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block it. But short of that, know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back
There we
there
go.
thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just
I
one remaining
did.
here at OT.
Oh, so he picked the
Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down.
So now
He
one
got
of
the
the biggest
timeout.
kicks of the night is forthcoming.
Is
They're
that ice?
spotted at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt.
I can't. It's ice.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime.
Oh my
and
god.
it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal to win it, so definitely not a gimme.
Yeah.
So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for Miami, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings.
Right.
Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew,
I played 3 quarterbacks. Oh no, don't call me that. Please. Oh no, man. Let me see what I'm gonna get here. Alright. There's only one sweet booty. Oh yeah? Okay. Yeah. He'll go up. Let's see. Okay. That's me, baby. Well, see, he hadn't did it now. That's why I was asking.